Okay, welcome to Breachy Studios. We're going through the grungy editing of a photo. As you can see, I took photos of myself in the studio with one light. It was an alien bee. It was on the floor, and you can see the first ones were overexposed. The second ones were much better. This last one, not this one, that one, is cropped in. It was just one of the ones I liked. On the left, we have the original. On the right, you can see some of the edits that I made. Bringing down the shadows, bringing up the whites, increasing the exposure a little bit, bringing down the contrast, putting the clarity all the way up. That makes it much more grungy. Added a very little bit of vibrance, added some warmth. You can see the result on the right. Once we get through that, we go to Photo, Edit in Photoshop. You won't see the menu here, but we'll jump over to Photoshop right now. First thing we do is go into NIK HDR Efex Pro. This is what's going to give us our real grungy look. When that comes up, that effect is a little too flat. That's much more like we're looking for. We'll edit a few things here, much more grungy. Nice. Add a little bit more exposure, a little bit more contrast, add some highlights, not that much. There we go. Bring up the warmth a little bit. And that's good. Alright, now back to Photoshop. And we will add excuse me. Now we can add the fire and eyes. First thing you'll notice, I'm editing the brushes. And then you'll notice I edited the background instead of creating a new layer. Create a new layer, and then we want to add just regular soft brushes. Make them bigger. Change the color a little lighter. Make the soft brushes a little smaller with each addition. Do it again. Lighter, smaller, click. Again. Lighter. Smaller, click. Now we're going to smudge this to make it look more like flames without actually using fire. You want a smaller brush. You can see the little flames starting from the middle and then going lower and going through the middle. Now we'll get back to a darker color, orange. And we're going to use various plasma or smoke type brushes. We'll make them fairly large and put them right over top of the orange ball. As you can see, it makes a really good tendril type look to it. Like there's energy there and not just fire or smoke. Turn the brush. That's a good spinny brush. Select another one, turn it. And now I'm going to speed this part up so we don't have to watch me build this out. And we'll also be doing the eye side now. The eye side is done exactly the same way as the fire, in this one anyway, and it's just using blue instead of orange. Alright, use the darker blue on the outside, make it lighter, make the brush smaller, click inside. Keep doing that until you get to a really light blue, but not exactly white. As you'll notice, this particular image is not the same as the one that I used to show this video, the thumbnail or the examples that I have in my portfolio. The reason being is I previously did the other one that had the exact same settings and everything that I did in this one. I added a little bit of smoke in the other one, and I liked that one a little bit more, but I wanted to be able to talk over this one, so I recorded this afterwards, and I still ended up liking the other one a little better. Making the tendrils using a smudge brush. Oh, and the fire and ice were on opposite hands on the other photo as well. Alright, go back to a darker blue, find the tendril brushes. Start adding those. These different brushes can be either created by you. If you have a black backdrop, you can blow smoke or let smoke rise from like an incense cone or the incense stick and take photos of it, crop out, and then invert and convert to brush in Photoshop. Or you can find all of these online somewhere. Some of these I created myself, a lot of them I found online. These are created from smoke. The other ones look more smoky rather than tendrily because of how they were made. One was using a vaporizer, the other one was using incense. So we have our tendrils, it's looking really good. I'm upset that we missed the centerpiece here. We didn't do that so bad in the last one. Alright, now that we're done with the fire and ice in the hands, we have to add the lighting to the body. This is just done with a very light brush. Find the color that's in the fireball. Oop, we're doing ice first. Draw on the sides of the body that would be hit by the light fireball, or the ice ball. The blue fireball. You can see I hit most of the spots. I need to add the hair, maybe the underside of the other arm. Change to soft light and fade out. Just keep fading until it gets to an area that you like. You can make it brighter or less bright, just to taste. Do the same thing for the fireball. Just making a few little touch-ups first. Switch colors. Make a new layer. Make it firelight. And do the other side. Oh, that's much better. Do a few touch-ups. You can mix the two where the two lights might hit the same area, and with soft light they'll just blend really well. Make a mistake. Get rid of some. And that's pretty much the image. Very simple, especially when you make the brushes rather than having to draw them by hand. Smoke can be used for a lot of different views, a lot of different special effects. Um, Other smoke brushes and everything will fill in a lot better. You could use it in the background. Excuse me. But this was just a real quick uh, example of how to use fire, ice ball, just a mage like a mage or a magic spell. But so that about covers it. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see what other ideas I come up with later this week. See you next time. Bye.